So if you want to move all your PC games to a brand new hard drive, but you are dreading having to spend hours downloading your games all over again, well, I'm here to tell you that you don't have to. Because in this series of videos, I'm going to go through the step-by-step guide that you need to follow so that you can get all your games onto your new hard drive without having to download them all again. So a few minutes of your time spent here is going to save you hours afterwards. Now, each video in this series is going to focus on a different game store, and this week it's the turn of Epic Games. Plus, I'm going to show you how to set up a new hard drive so it's all ready for you to install those games to. Welcome to my tech gear. Let's get into it. So before you can start downloading and saving anything to a new hard drive, the first thing that you need to do is set it up. Now, for ease of use, I would recommend an external hard drive for use, as you only need to plug it into a USB port instead of opening up your PC case. However, whether you use an external or an internal drive, the steps for formatting and setting it up are the same. First things first, let's open up the disk management tool. Now, in order to do that, press the Windows key to bring up the Windows home menu, type in disk, and then there is a create and format hard disk partition option. So just click on that. When you open up that disk management tool, you are going to see your default drive in this list. Now, for most people, it's going to be D or an E. For me, it's the OneTouch drive that I've just attached to my PC, so it's E for me. Now you just need to format your hard drive. So in the disk management tool, click on your hard drive, right click, and then select format. By default, you're pretty much going to leave it as NTFS. You can change it if you want to, but for most people, NTFS, and then just click on OK, and it will do a quick format of that drive. I'm not going to do that because I've already done it, but that's how you set up a new drive, because it's now all ready once that format's finished for you to install new games to. So moving games in the Epic Games launcher, whilst not straightforward, is possible with a few simple steps. Basically, you need to locate your game folder, you need to copy it to the new drive, and then you need to trick the Epic Games launcher into finding that new location. So first up, we're going to open up the Epic Games app. First, we need to locate the folder where the games are currently installed on your PC. It is whatever it was when you installed the launcher. Typically, it's C program files Epic Games. So I'm just going to open up Windows Explorer, so Windows E, and I'm going to go to where my games are at the moment. Again, I've got them on the media directory. You'll probably have them in a C program files under games, and then we're going to use Epic Games here. Now I've got one game here, which is Fortnite, and that's the game that we're going to move. So now we need to copy that to the new drive. So I'm going to open up another file explorer, so Windows E keys, have those side by side, and then I'm going to go to the folder of where I want to copy the game to. So games, Epic Games, and it's an empty folder at the moment. And again, simply just click, hold your mouse button down, and drag over the folder, and that's going to copy over all the games, well, just the one game here, but it'll copy over all your games into that new location. Right, so now that that's copied across, we now need to rename both the original and the new folder to something different. Now I just tend to stick underscores in front of it, so I'm going to click on the original folder, stick an underscore in front of that, go to the new folder, which I just copied across, and put an underscore under that. So now if we go back to the EA app, Fortnite now says install because it doesn't know where the Fortnite folder is because we renamed it. So now we're going to go and install it. We're not actually going to install it, it's this trick bit. So we're now going to go and select the folder that's on the new drive. So for us, or for me in this case, it's E, Games, Epic Games, and I click on select folder. So now that's installing. What we want to do is we want to wait until it's a few % complete, and then we're going to pause it. Right, and now pause that. So now if you go into the new folder or the new drive or the new folder in the new drive, you will see the Fortnite folder has just been started to be downloaded by the Epic Games launcher. So we want to delete that. It won't let you do it though because the Epic Games launcher is trying to save to it. So we need to kill the Epic Games launcher. So just click on the top right of the Epic Games launcher. You do want to make sure that it's not running in the background as well. So open up a task manager. That was just a Windows and X key to bring up that menu that you just saw. And then you should see the Epic Games launcher if you scroll down the processes list. Just right click on that, click on end task, and that shuts that down. So now that that's shut down, we can now go and delete that Fortnite directory. And we can go and rename the underscore one that we copied over previously to the real name, which is the Fortnite folder here. If we now go and start the Epic Games Launcher app again now, and go across to the library, So now here it still says install. So now because we've installed it to the same folder of where it thinks it's trying to install it, rather than installing it again, it's verifying the files that are there. Now that the Epic Games Launcher has finished verifying the files that was on your new drive, it's actually all ready to play. Now you will need to do that for each game that you have installed on your PC, so depending on how many games you already have installed, that could take a while, but it is the fastest way to do it, and it stops you having to download the games all over again, which will take even longer. Once you are happy with it though and it's all working, just remember to go back to the original Epic Games folder that was on your C drive and delete those old folders as you don't need them anymore. And that's Epic Games all done. If you want to find out how to move games in more game stores or find out which hard drive is best for gaming for you, then be sure to check out the links up here. I will put some links actually to some hard drive options in the description down below for you. Thanks for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like and share it. Consider subscribing if you're not. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.